All right, man. Let's talk about Colbert. Colbert got ice, ice, baby. Doom, 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 doom. Ice. He got ice. And everybody knew Rayo won the first fight. He got the gift of all gifts. Uh, you know, and in the sixth round last night, he added Barry Hunter and the Headbangers people down there, and he got slept. And the fact of the matter is, Colbert just was never that good. You know what I'm saying? That's just the fact. Colbert was never that good. That's the God honest truth, man. He was a hype job. He came out the amateurs. He was a really, really good, talented amateur. But just because you a good amateur don't mean you gonna be a good pro. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean you gonna be a good pro. Don't mean you gonna be a good pro. So, and Rayo came out there, showed him no respect. Last time Rayo was a little bit laxed, just boxing, having fun, letting the game come to him, and he let, in the judge's opinion, he let Cobert out hustle him. Not tonight. He came out, stepped right to Cobert. Cobert couldn't keep him off of him. Cobert was too strong, didn't have enough power, didn't have enough defense, and Cobert liked to throw a lot of looping shots, and so do Rayo, but Rayo shots carry more power. So instead of Colbert trying to switch it up and work off the jab and work off the 1-2 and work the two, you know what I'm saying? Um, he was trying to loop with Rayo. And at the end of the day, he caught Rayo with some sneaky shots in his fight, but he couldn't stop Rayo. Rayo was too big, too strong for him. And what he needed to do was, use his jab, use his straight punches, work Rayo body. I mean, Rayo beat him down from the body all the way upstairs, anywhere in between. That's just the facts. Rayo hit him wherever he wanted to hit him at, besides the bottom of his feet. Rayo came out aggressive. Rayo came out angry. And even if Cobra didn't run his mouth, he still was upset at the judges. So this was gonna happen regardless. And you know, uh it wasn't nothing that Cobra can do about it. Cobra just ain't that good. I just let you know, no matter how good of an amateur you are, don't mean you a good professional fighter. There's been guys who had a handful of amateur fights like Jared Swift Hurd, who just a better professional fighter than the decorated amateur and Chris Colbert. That's just what it is. And Rayo's right hook is what put him in the dirt. And then anytime somebody get knocked out face first on the canvas, man, it ain't never good. It ain't never good. Anytime somebody get hit first, face first to the canvas, it ain't never good. It ain't never good. So it ain't never good. So for his sake, um, I just think it's over with. You know what I'm saying? He said he want a rematch. No, ain't no point in seeing no rematch. Ain't no point in no rematch. I think he need to retire. He not a championship level caliber fighter. And yeah, Rayo's big, but Rayo just got knocked out. By Edwin De Los Santos. Even when he fought the kid Tug Nyambar coming up from 126 to 130, he didn't look good. He didn't look good. So, at the end of the day, man, he didn't get up to the championship level fight and lose. He lost to a guy that pretty much was on the bubble. And he lost convincingly twice, in my opinion. So good that he invested his money in real estate and chicken spots. Because I watched Counterpunch and how his coach was managing his money for him. But as a fighter, it's time to hang him up. Let's just keep it funky in my Cam Newton voice. It's time to hang him up. He won't be, he won't be a he won't be a world champion. in my opinion. I could be wrong. But looking at him, the defense is not good enough. He got the athleticism, but his style is mad, awkward. He like to throw looping shots. He don't throw a lot of straight shots. So um, so that's something to, think about. That's something to think about. But he just ain't got it. And that's just the God honest truth, man. He ain't got enough power. He ain't got enough skill to make up for lack of power. Um, so you know, and then when you lack power, you got to make up for it in defense and skill. You know what I'm saying? You got to make up for that in defense and skill. And right now, he ain't got enough skill. He ain't got enough defense. He's simply too small to be at 35, and I don't think he's good enough even at 130. I don't think he's good enough to beat some of the guys down there. He had a 126-pound ton bar in front of him and couldn't do nothing with him. Let's call a spade a spade. And couldn't do nothing with him. So, but for Real, shit, sky's the limit. For Real, the sky's the limit. So, the sky's the limit, man. I think he can get back in the mix, but right now people know he can't take a punch. But guys with his body build usually don't have strong chins. They usually try and suck down the weight. So he's a real, linky dude. But with some belts opening up, maybe he can get somebody because he can punch. But I'm not sure he can be a world champion either. But he only 24 years old, 5'10", 70-inch reach. But it's gonna be, he got power. So we'll see. But guys knowing he can't take no punch, it's gonna be tough to get in there for Real Venezuela and get a world title. But things starting to clear up. I mean, could he beat Shakur Stevenson? I don't know. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? But uh could he beat, Gervonta Davis? I don't really think so, but maybe a Cruz. That'd be an interesting fight, I don't know what's gonna happen with Lomachenko. That'd be an interesting fight. Frank Martin, that'd be an interesting fight. See what happened with Jermaine Ortiz. That'd be an interesting fight. So Ferreo, there's some options out there. There are some big options out there for Real Venezuela. So, show that knockout was just, it was just a blip on the radar. If he could take a punch, clean up some issues he got defensively, I think he'd be all right. I think he'd be all right. So I think he can, get a title, but Colbert, I don't think so. I don't think Colbert can get one. I don't think he can get one. But yeah, we'll see what actually happened. But Rayo, Colbert, I think he done. I think I think Colbert is done. Rayo, you know, maybe he can get a title, but That's just. I think he can get. I mean, if he can take a punch, that's the question. If he can take a punch, so we'll have to wait and see, man. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live or drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. Goodfella TV, and check out the Fire Reaction playlist.